And we're away. Hi everybody, so Nadal faces Justicar in the final. Nadal with Twilight Aramia, Justicar with what looks like a classic Zaladar. Let's hop in. Looks like Toy is actually waiting for opponent to join. Looks like Toy's ready to face Uncle. Nadal and Justicar are already in. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this will be an exciting match. Justicar has got here with 3-0 and 3-0 against two human mages. Nadoa has had to fight his way through 3-0 against a Victor and then a 3-2 against an Amber. How will Aramia do here? Some good threats coming down. Really devastating start here. Got to be careful of growing these Twilights though too big, because they will get mind controlled. There's a 5-7 already that's saying, hey, mind control me. But Zaladar has to wait an extra turn to be able to do that. He's got his ability up next, which could take out a couple of these. But the Warden will still be fine. Soon the Warden will get that +2/+2 buff from having some dead Twilight allies. Took those two instead, interesting. Krygon now, look at that. Brilliant. Completely cleared the board. All with one card, Krygon, and ability. Brilliant combination there by Zaladar. And it's 26 all, and nothing played. Well, apart from the amulet. No, I'm going to actually title this broadcast now. Let's see if this works this time. It does, yes, excellent. Excellent. Supernova takes those guys out. Aramia is still down on health, which is not a great situation to be in against Zaladar. He's going to have to adapt his play to the risk of the mind control. Don't know how much he will have watched of Justicar's other games, but the Haste Krygon, the DMT, that's a lot of threats. Or rather, a lot of answers. Without needing a board situation. The Matreo can take out the Krygon by the look of things. Deliberating over it. He's going to die anyway, yeah, I think he needs to do that. So both these players are through to the World Championships Grand Finals, but who is going to be crowned Asia Australasia champion? Rock Nadoa, I think must be from the Republic of Korea, or Justicar from the Philippines. Rock actually has got quite a good mix of standard mage stuff in here by the look of things. The Lightning Strike, Fireball, we've seen the Supernova as well. Oh, Dimension Ripper is really going to shake things up now. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Cards stolen from there, sure. Fireball, great. Twilight Headdress, not that useful. Double Ritualist. Nice 2/5 there. Two 5s. Going to be too close to call. We can get a Headdress out next turn, which is entirely possible because the ability there. Or maybe she will elect to use one Shadow Energy, draw 3 cards. Another card gained. She might use the card that she gained. A Soul Reaper would be pretty handy to get hold of. More Lightning Strikes. So nice kill of the champion there. It's going to whack into the weapon now. Draw another card from the opponent. It's all very interesting now. Plays one of her own. Warden. Gets that out. Trying to remember which one is due to die. Decides not to. Ouchie, Mind Control. Wonder what 2 cards are sitting here in his hand from the opponent. So there's one more with Acolyte. Amulet finds him another 3 cards. Lifebringer is always handy. Soul Reaper. There we go. That could have swung it. That's always the risk with Dimension Ripper. Question is, what's been lost on the other end? Tough call for Zalalar now. Got all his own cards. That is a scary board situation. And no hero ability. Shadow Font. Spoke too soon. He's got the hero ability. Now he can take that one out. And what else? Those. Then maybe play a Krygon, potentially. Demetreo would seal the deal. There he is. Will he quite seal the deal? Yes, he will. If we schedule him to die and buff the other guy. There we go. So Nodoa takes the first one. That is the first loss for Justicar. Right, game 2 is up. I'm just going to see if the third place playoff is ongoing. They've already played one. Toy won it. Got more to do, but we're going to be watching this one. Justicar's created the game. So yeah, Justicar starts this one. Justicar is Aladar, who won't have his ability until turn 5 unless he's got a Shadow Font. That Krygon plus Zaladar's ability is just so powerful. And there we go. Zaladar takes you down by 3. Krygon can take you down by 2 more. So anybody on 5 is going to die to that. And then probably going to have 1 left. So you can ping somebody else. So you can kill a 5 health and a 4 health on turn 4 or 5 with Krygon. GMT can't quite do that. Oh, we've got Justicar on the bottom this time. There's a giant playmat. Reminder, this is for Champion of Asia Australasia, which is a big deal in itself. And you've quite literally got the A to Z of Shadow Era here. Aramia versus Ada. A lot of people have been saying lowest is the guy. Wow, this Aramia just took a game finally off this Saladar. Was that the right order to do it in? Guess it doesn't matter, who's going to die anyway. Nice board position here now. Still have the ping available for the Krygon next turn. That's why he was left. The ability to split things, but no, the lightning strike's taking him out, whereas leaving the gargoyle would not have taken him out. So I guess that one didn't quite go in the decision's favour there. Just a lonely crash. $7:35 here. If you can hear noises in the background, that'll be the bathroom. Not me, one of my children. Wearing down the headdress there, it's pretty handy. Fishing for more cards. What can be found? More fishing via the amulets. Wow. 20 plays 20. Both pretty much a full hand. Zaladar's really struggling here. Another bad Santa. Giving 0 benefit to the Aramia player. Well, 1 I think, because she was on 5 by the time she's drawn. Classic Gargoyle. It's great to see classic cards still being popular. 3 sets in. Gargoyle, Aldon, Jasmine. Mixed in with the newer ones. Really nice support area there for Aramia. Looking very nicely set up. Zaladar has to get working here. Gotta wonder how many. Well, there must be some seriously good cards in there, in that hand. The question is which to play and in which order, and on what. The pressure must be huge. Really tough thinking. What would you do as a player in this situation? Staring down the potential for a buff over there via that. Eidolon's going to draw a card, and if one dies, it's going to come back. That one's going to grow if there's any more in the grey. This one could destroy stuff. That's a tough call. Justikar has. Still thinking. Unless I've lost the connection here or something. Still thinking. Huh? Oh, what was that? Who lost who there? What? Gave the win to Nadoa. Okay. I'm gonna investigate this. Right, we're back. So that seemed to be a proper disconnect by Justicar, not intentional, but he lost his connection, which did not recover, and that's what came up as defeat. It wasn't stuck. It's that we were waiting for him to take a move, but his had already disconnected. But Nadoa has elected to call that actually a replay and not take the win. So that is fantastic sportsmanship there by Nadoa. He would have been 2-0 up in a best of 5. I guess he decided, if I'm going to win properly. Convincingly. And it's a great test as well for the World Championships Grand Final. So, might as well, right? Reasonable start there. 1 drop, 2 drop. Aramia pulls something out. Headdress. Anything that costs 3. Nadoa's really got the hang of this. The right order to do stuff in. Here. The right tips and tricks. Some great threats now on the board. And Zaladar still hasn't got ability yet. That is a tough situation to be facing for Zaladar. 4-6 and a 2-7. Next turn I feel one is going to get mind controlled. But we've already seen that. Nadoa can crank out the huge fat twilights pretty consistently. So will 4 mind controls be enough? Right, so the Twilight's doing some serious damage. I should probably be drinking Dr. Pepper or Cherry Coke, and then I'd be much more awake. So I went to bed at midnight and I got up at 4 AM for this, so. And I got a cold. No more excuses, let's watch the match. Gargoyle takes out the Lifebringer. The observant among my viewers here will notice that Deathmage Thaddeus is not the normal Deathmage Thaddeus, it's an out art Deathmage Thaddeus, available in the Crystals Anthology deck. Wow, a lot of pain could come here for Zaladar. Will we see the Dimension Ripper after it essentially shot him in the foot in game 1? There's not really much worthy of mind control in there as well, which I think is Nadoa's strategy. the ritualists taken out. At least those opportunists can be taken out without any retaliation. They just wait there to go off. Let's keep in mind that Aramia has got access to Supernova. Could easily fire up that opportunist, hit into Zaldar, then Supernova would be a brilliant spot to be in. Doesn't look like that's happening here. Ramia's pulling out Eidolon, pretty handy. Draw a card. Take out the Krygon, which is a big for board here. Decided not to buff the Warden because that would be a big mind control bullseye. There we go. Glad it wasn't a 7/7. Instead it was a 5/5 that took out the armor, so that's only 4 damage instead of 7. Zaldar has now cleared out the board. Zaldar now zaps into the champion. And Aramia. DMT finishes it off. Zaldar's got a great position here with the Gargoyle and the DMT. Could he be taking the second game to bring it to 1-1? Nadoa says, I'm going to conjure something up here. Destroyed. Resources destroyed from the top, and they're spent from the top, so that's why he's still got 2 left to spend. Gets the headdress out, which is going to block some damage. He would have loved an ally then, I expect. Aramia is really getting pummeled. And Dimension Ripper, though, could backfire. What's going to happen? Will Nadoa strike lucky again? Lifebringer, Amulet, 4 to spend. Lightning Strike, that's our own card. Very nice, cleared the board. Takes the pressure off. Not too much though, because we've still got Zaldar ability. And a Dimension Ripper. Down to 9. 8, draw a card. Anything useful? Huge pressure on Aramia now. What can she do? Well, Demetreyu can put some work in. Gotta take out that Krygon. You've seen that before, Demetreyu onto Krygon. There's a lot of thinking going on here for these players. Lightning Strike, both of those out. No. Hero, of course, the hero. Whack into the hero, needs one left. GMT ping for the win. No, he's only got 2 to spend. Do or die now for Ramia. Did she pull out a Soul Reaper? That would kind of be funny if she did, because that would be the second time that's happened. Gargoyle. No Soul Reaper. Hits for 1. So DMT would do it. The Krygon would do it. Shadowvant will also do it. That's 1-1. Excellent. Excellent play there by Zaladar. Looks like they're keen to get stuck in. Well, one of them is. Nadara is. Okay, while we're waiting for Game 3 to kick off, let's just watch how KA Toyo 8 did. Completely destroyed Uncle Lou. Let's watch the last one. See how. So Umber completely destroyed that lowest, but was knocked out by Ramia. So fast Chris out of the blocks. Blade Dancer. I think DP Amber updated with the Blade Dancer and the Marksman is pretty solid. You're watching the third place match, third and fourth place. We already know that Toy won it. If you just tuned in, then sorry, Toy won it. We're going to see how that happened, how that went down. Looks like Uncle Lou's deck is very much a rush deck, and depends on a great start and great board position. This amber also has some good cards to start it off. As well as crippling blow and retreat for dealing with early threats also, so that really slows down the rush. There's fireballs going to the face here by Uncle Lou. Supernova, pretty suicidal. Wow, this could be a quick game. Lois tries to take out the Jeweler's Dream, which saves some pain. Squire played as an ally. I don't see Squire often. Seemed like a good call though. So this is how Toy has won this one. Not enough to take him out. Probably a weapon to finish. Game 3 of the final is up now. Fleet-footed Messenger finishes him off. That's how Toy sealed the deal. Let's look up GD Justica. There we go. The game had been up waiting. We've dived right in. Game 3. Random start for this one. Justica went first. Right, so Aramia, great start again for Aramia. Oh, nice use of Demetri there. The one-man fireball. Not quite a fireball because he needs to attack. He doesn't work on stealth, but still, he's a 3/4 with haste. If you've got other Twilights. Because these Twilights can grow so big, they're out of even Zaladar's normal range. You can get at somebody with 5. At 6, he really needs to rely on the mind control. At that point, he probably wants to be saving that for the offensive impact as well. So it may just be a little too much for him. Krygon takes out the Opportunist. Another opportunist is back. And the warden now, though, is really buffed up. A 5/5 for 3 is good value. It's not broken because you can't do that on turn 3 very easily. I suppose you could have a herald and do a turn 2 glimmer and throw some in. That would kind of work, I suppose. Qui-Gon again, clearing the board. Combined with Zaladar. They're like best buddies. That amulet's handy there for rock. Double Qui-Gon. Buffs each other. Perfectly legal. Nice to see the two working together there. Some good threats on board. Times like these you'd love an Arcane Burst. A Lightning Strike will do as well though. Aramia, does she pull something out or does she just draw 3 cards? Chose to wait. Nice work there by Demetreyu, who would normally perish on that turn. Eidolon will normally save him, or I'll even working a decoy trap in Hunters. So that's another way to save him. You can pretty much run Eidolons and decoy traps and Demetreyu, and you'll get good value from the guy. You can also road less travel him and replay him. I think there's a deck in there somewhere. Decoy, trap, road less travelled, and Eidolon. Serious draw. Kaboom. Nice situation there. Very much in mind control range. Even Zaladar plus Qui-Gon range. Yep, mind control. Takes out that ritualist. Zaladar's looking in good shape now. Headdress buffs the champion, who must be hoping not to be mind controlled. He's really gone for it now. 6, 7, and 9. If that's mind control now, that would be ugly. Must be really tense for Nadoa now. Bad Santa. He knows there's no mind control. What other answers could be there? That damage will even things up. As Nadoa, do you do a suicidal move on him this turn to make sure that he doesn't come back to hurt you? Crash on board as a threat. Lifebringer. Could do with a way of getting rid of that Karash. It's a serious threat to him. Eidolon. Draws a card but can't really do much with it. Tough choice. I'm wondering now whether he's going to suicide it purely for safety reasons. That's very nice use of Eidolon there. Brilliant play. He's still on board, but less of a threat to himself. It's nice work. Masterful. If you're watching live, hi. Say hi in the chat if you can. If you're not, then fair enough. If you're watching later, hi, thanks for watching later. Zaladar's done a zap. Big threats on board. Gargoyle. Most critical turn of the game, I would say here. Warden. 5-7 Warden. Ritualist. 2-7. And Ramia's bringing out... Oh, didn't have anything to bring out. Only 6 cards in deck. Buff that one to take out the Gargoyle. She's got to 4-8 on the Zaladar. All or nothing here for Nadoa. Don't really think there's enough ways to get that 8 damage. MC certainly won't do it. Soul Reaper changes things a bit. This game could go on a bit longer, and Aramia's down 2 cards. Well, she can certainly take out the Gargoyle. Damn. That's seriously nice board situation there. Complete board flood. Takes out the Gargoyle and then hammers home the message. Twilight is a good movie, saga and book series. No, they're completely unrelated to that. Although some of these are a bit sparkly. Do or die for Zaladar now. Does he have an energy discharge? That would seal the win. There is enough now. Zalalar's got enough to do a mind control and a shadow font, or even a Krygon won't be enough. There's a shadow font. So it'll be 3 damage. Needs to find another 5 somehow for the win. Changed his mind. He's called it. Good game. Nodoa takes it. Nodoa takes game 2. Aramia beats Zalalar now twice. Well, this is classic-ish Zalalar, not discard Zalalar. Don't know which is actually the stronger, but certainly this one should be more consistent. Excellent play. So Justicar started that one, which means that Nodoa should go first. Oh, the game's up. The game is up. Let's see how this one goes. We've got a T2 ally, but no T1 ally. I love the board flood in the end there, and the fact that he almost ran out of cards. And Justicar was hoping for that mind control, but it didn't come. Don't love that, I'm just saying what happened. Twilight Lifebringer used to be Twilight Shaman, but we thought that didn't quite... That gave a bit of a connotation. We've got Blood Pack Shaman in Wolven, so Lifebringer is more... You look at that art, you think, yeah, that looks about right. It's kind of weird that you're adding health to allies that kill themselves, but that's the whole trade-off, as I was mentioning earlier. Also, the other thing is, if their ability is to kill themselves to get something, they need to survive long enough to kill themselves. I think generally there aren't many complaints about that anymore. The idea, why are you adding health to people to kill themselves? No, it makes sense. It's been grokked. That's excellent. A stubborn gargoyle. Super buff there of the Ritualist. Knows she's safe for at least a turn. I'm wondering how the Aramia would have done against rogues, especially rogues packing assassination. Coercion, ouch. GMT takes out the Opportunist. Nice situation there for Zaladar. Aramia may just go for a... Oh no. Demonstrator there. Takes out the TMT. Killed off. Attacks. Primed for a mind control at this point, but it's got to be done. You've got to try and take out the ally. If no mind control, that is going to be scary. Shadow font is not going to be enough. Probably going to get us up next turn, but that champion's going to grow as a result, so still more threat by Aramia. Trigon to take out the champion. Will we see a lightning strike at this point? We have. Well, look at this. $25.6. Now there's the mind control. Is that enough to turn it around? Certainly slowed down Aramia, but Aramia does have a lot of burn available. She can pull out an item. Wow, that's pretty neat. Pull out an Eidolon maybe. Draw a card. Yep. Nice work, Aramia. Bad Santa. Desperate fishing there. Soul Reaper. Oh, I only got 6 from it. And that Eidolon's going to put in work now. See what we can find. Lifebringer will not have impact at this turn. Lightning Strike. Okay. Little step closer. More fishing by Zaladar. Needs an answer for that warden. Well, he zapped the wardens, which implies no mind control for it. And Zaladar stopped. So Nadoa wins. Fantastic play by Twilight Aramia. Excellent. Thanks for tuning in. Let's update the bracket for this. Oops. My own sanity, I need to confirm what happened there. Rock, Nadia, Nadoa. Rock got it. 3-1. Let's report it. Nadoa. 3-1. And Toy won that. 3-0. It's all over. End the tournament. Supreme Champion Rock Nadoa. Will the adversary GD Dustakar. Maybe next time KA Toy 008. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.